Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Josh, and this is your stimulus check update for Wednesday, April 14th. In this video, I'll be discussing updates in regards to the most recent relief package and the third stimulus check. I'll also be discussing upcoming payment deadlines, when you can expect to receive the child tax credit payments, and then I'll be wrapping up this video by answering some of the comments and questions that I received in my previous video. But first, if you would remember quickly, liking this video, giving me a big thumbs up. It really just helps with the YouTube algorithm in terms of pushing this video out to other viewers like you, and hopefully helping other people like you as well. Okay, so this morning, millions more of direct payments were deposited into bank accounts, mostly to those on VA benefits, but also to those on Social Security and regular filers. However, even with these payments going out, many more Americans have still been left behind. At this point, if you still haven't received your third direct payment, there's not much you can do other than continue checking the payment portal, which, although it certainly isn't perfect, is still your #1 resource in finding out exactly when you should expect to receive your payment. Also, make sure to keep in mind that the payment portal may just never update, and it's very possible that you could end up receiving your payment without the portal ever letting you know. So regardless, keep checking your Direct Express cards, bank accounts, and for a check to arrive in the mail. Other than that, unfortunately, there's not much you can really do as long as you're either on federal benefits or filed a tax return within the last 2 years. Over the next few weeks, the IRS will continue sending out more and more direct payments, so they will eventually get to yours. Alrighty, so other than the direct payments from the most recent round going out, Americans should also be on the lookout for the next program, the increased child tax credit payments, to begin going out at some point in July. This is some really good news considering just last month, the Commissioner of the IRS, Charles Redditch, said that there could be a delay in starting these payments. Due to the tax filing deadline being pushed back another month, he thought that could also cause a delay in starting these child tax credit payments. However, it seems like they may be starting this on time after all. In a statement, Redditch said, "We fully expect to launch in July. We expect to launch with payments going out on a monthly basis." So this is also great news that they do fully plan on sending these payments out on a monthly basis. In the bill, if you remember, they had to word the payments as going out periodically, which technically could mean anywhere between every month to every 4 to 6 months. So, on the 1st of July, the agency intends to release their online portal, which will allow families to update all of their information. On this portal, families can either opt out of the monthly payments if they wish to receive the money next year, and in addition to that, they can also update any changes to their households for 2021. Of course, just like the payment portal, most likely there will be some issues upon its debut, so I'm sure they will need to make some changes, at least early on. For families that do not have access to the internet, they'll either be able to use paper forms, or they can even visit an IRS office in order to complete this process. And just as a friendly reminder, for families with children under the age of 6, they'll receive $3,600 per child, and for each child ages 6 to 17, they'll receive $3,000. So, for each child you have under the age of 6, you should be receiving $300 on a monthly basis, and for children ages 6 to 17, you'll be receiving $250 per month. And just like the direct payments, there's also an income threshold, which for single filers is $75,000 on a yearly basis, and for joint filers, $150,000. This tax credit is also becoming fully refundable, which means that low-income parents can fully take advantage of the benefit. Again though, unfortunately, this benefit is only going to be for this year or next tax season, and moving forward, the benefit will go back to its normal amount. However, President Biden and Democratic lawmakers do wish to make this benefit permanent, so we'll just have to wait and see if they're able to pass it in another bill. Also on the mind of a lot of Americans is whether or not there's possibly going to be a fourth stimulus check. And at this point, even though several lawmakers have been pushing President Biden for another one, or even recurring payments, these talks really haven't gained too much traction. So, even though a fourth one certainly isn't impossible, at this point, I definitely wouldn't be expecting one. Speaking of these payments, as more Americans receive their third direct payment, we're finally beginning to see some data with how exactly they're spending this money. According to a survey, out of the 156 million checks sent out, the majority of the money is going towards rent, groceries, and other monthly bills. According to an analysis by Bankrate.com, 67% of people are putting their payments towards their near-term financial situation, which isn't exactly a surprise, as many Americans need this money for rent and other bills and don't exactly have the luxury of spending on things that they want rather than the things that they really need. With that said, if you feel comfortable doing so, let me know in the comment section below what you were able to use your most recent direct payment on. Okay, so at this point in time, I'm going to move right along to answering some of the comments and questions that I received in my previous video. And if you do have any other comments or questions for me, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I do try to answer as many of the comments and questions as I possibly can, but for those comments and questions I'm not able to respond to, I do try to pick some of the more popular ones to answer in the next video in video form. Okay, so without further ado, let me go ahead and jump into the first comment of this video, which is from Mike. Mike says, not looking good. 21-year active duty Navy, 50% disabled veteran through the VA, and I get direct deposit each month. Also for Social Security, yet nothing so far. Typical. Okay, thank you so much for your question, Mike, and first off, I want to personally thank you for your service. Secondly, I also want to say that I'm incredibly sorry that after all these weeks, you still haven't received your payment. Being that you are on VA benefits, you should have received your payment today, so it's really surprising that you never ended up receiving it. If you get the chance, even though it certainly isn't perfect, I would definitely recommend that you check the payment portal just to see if it's giving you any updates. It's very possible that, for whatever reason, instead of directly depositing this payment, instead they're sending you a check in the mail. If that's the case, it could take a few more weeks, but hopefully it won't be too much longer before you receive your payment. Okay, moving right along to the next comment video, which is from Rita. Rita says, I still don't understand why my daughter hasn't received her tax check. She needs it, it was accepted, but no check yet. Okay, thank you so much for your comment, and first off, I'm very sorry that your daughter still hasn't received her tax refund. In this case, unfortunately, the IRS is pretty far behind on processing tax returns, but in the meantime, as she may already know, she can always check her refund status through the IRS website. Also, if she missed out on any of the early payments last year, whether that be the first one of $1,200 or the second one of $600, as long as she claimed that money on her tax returns, she should receive that money once her returns are fully processed. Alright, so on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. If you did enjoy the content in this video and you'd like to see more videos like it, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It is completely free to do so, and it's a great support to me. Also, if you'd like to receive 2 free stocks from Webull, valued up to $1,800, or 1 free stock from Robinhood, just for signing up and linking your bank account, please feel free to claim those free stocks by clicking the link in the description box below. And finally, if you join Rakuten with my referral link in the description box below and spend at least $25, Rakuten will give you $25 cash back. This means you can buy an item through Rakuten with one of their referral links, such as Macy's, for $25, and Rakuten will give you $25 just for making that purchase. This is just an incredible deal that we'd love for everyone to take advantage of. Okay, so until next time, I'll see you guys and hope you have a great day today.